This is what the sky looks like when a black hole nearly reaches Earth's orbit. But it didn't begin this way. In this experiment, we replace the sun with a black hole and increase its mass one step at a time. At one solar mass, gravity remains unchanged. Earth continues along the same orbit, but the sunlight is gone. At 10 solar masses, the black hole is still only a point in the sky. Its pull, however, is 10 times stronger. At 100 solar masses, the oceans respond first. Tides accelerate, coastlines empty, and water moves across the planet. At 1,000 solar masses, the source is still barely visible, but its tidal force now strains the oceans, the atmosphere, and the planet's crust. The disk finally begins to separate from the stars. On the ground, earthquakes spread while winds and tides lose their familiar rhythm. At 100,000 solar masses, the black hole's shadow approaches the apparent size of the moon. Its gravity bends light and begins dismantling cities. At 1 million solar masses, the darkness spans several degrees of sky. Light from the disk curves around it, revealing the shape of space-time itself. At 10 million solar masses, the event horizon stretches across a quarter of the sky. Oceans surge inland, buildings fail, and the familiar universe is compressed into arcs of light. At 30 million solar masses, the horizon is no longer an object above us. It becomes the sky itself. Earth is now falling toward a boundary from which nothing returns. At 49 million solar masses, the event horizon reaches almost 1 astronomical unit, nearly the distance between Earth and the Sun. The disk surrounds the remaining sky. There is nowhere left to orbit and nowhere left to escape. The last light bends around the horizon, and Earth disappears with it.